Hello and welcome to the first round of the MPO feature card, the 10th Disc Golf Pro Tour Championship presented by Barbasol. We want to thank Bedford County and Lynchburg, Virginia for hosting this exquisite event. We got BigBarri commentary, Paul and Jeremy. How you guys doing?
Yeah, how are you guys doing? Because we're doing pretty good.
All right, really quickly, we want to say that we've been working on something special to celebrate 10 years of anthems. Check this out.
Hey guys, we are here with the man behind the music, Swarty, aka Starframe, and we have a very special announcement we want to tell you about today.
We are excited to be releasing a double LP vinyl titled Anthology. It's got all 10 years of the JomezPro anthems that you've known and loved for all the years of the coverage, as well as all the world's anthems and some other special tracks.
I wrote Jonathan an email on a whim 10 years ago, and I wanted to know if he needed music for the coverage. And we've been writing a new theme every year since. And I just don't think I could have predicted how far this music would travel. And it's a huge honor that we're putting it on vinyl.
Included is a sneak peek at our 2026 anthem. The only way you'll hear it before then is right here. There's only 500 of this initial release. It'll be signed by all 5 commentary team members, Starframe and Jonathan.
Patreon members are going to get early access, so make sure you're on the lookout for that.
We wouldn't be here without all of the fans, so we're really excited to be releasing this for all of you to enjoy, and we can't wait to keep creating your favorite and least favorite anthems for many years to come.
Get your hands on the limited edition first run now at JomezPro.com/vinyl. I think it's kind of funny that we chose the most popular anthem as the background music for that whole ad because our music is always so controversial for some reason. Let's get into disc golf.
Hole 1, par 4, 643. New hole here. Real tight off the tee there. A little anhyzer or something that flips up. Get around the corner, and then it makes a sort of a U shape around a corner again.
Goodness.
To this little bucky right here. A good drive off the tee will give you a shot, though. It's not as demanding as you would think.
He's your reigning world champion, and at 8 under par, he's your leader from Urbandale, Iowa, Gannon, Buhr.
This is a modified layout to the course that we played last year at the World Championships. They had to do some serious changes at New London, and from everything I've heard, this is one of the toughest courses in the world.
So I love hard courses. This is the hardest one.
This is the hardest one.
This is the hardest course.
This is harder than the Monster.
Yes.
Wow. I have not had a chance to check this course out, so this will be the first time for me. Calvin Heimburg, second place in tour points.
So yeah, just a little hyzer flip, something that late turns. This will have a shot in.
And, you know, it's first round. You're looking at scores and you're saying, what the heck? Isaac Robinson 6 under. Calvin 7 under. Gannon 8 under. What gives? Well, throughout the season, these guys are collecting points, and based on their standings coming into the final event, which was the MVP Open, Gannon Buhr just dominated the season and came in with 8 under. And everyone else is going to have strokes going down until you have players at even. You're going to have quite a few players at even time.
He's a former Disc Golf Pro Tour champion and a 6-time world champion from Huntington Beach, California, Paul McBeth.
McBeth had a huge hand in the design out here. In fact, I think he designed just about every single hole out here.
Nice little hyzer flip up.
How much does that insider knowledge help McBeth out in his quest to becoming the tour champion this year?
I mean, I feel like big time. This is a type of course where you really need to know your distances. You need to know where you're turning. You need to know where to land, where to stop. The way that the fairways glide left, glide right. And the only way you do that is with experience. So
Well, this is where his drive ended up. Let's see what he makes of this tee shot.
So he's going down this middle gap right here, and this looks great. It just needs to kind of get a kick.
Oh, yeah. Well, kind of a kick it got. Perfection.
There's also a right gap that you can throw a little sidearm turnover, and I think that's what Calvin's trying to do right here.
Oh,
Yep.
wow. This looks great.
Yep. That's an awesome shot from there, let me tell you.
Great ankle control. Yeah, these trees definitely look daunting. Not really knowing what the gaps are looking like, but these players are doing pretty decent with it. As I say that, Isaac hits a branch.
See, like I think that could be part of not knowing where the turn is.
Sure. Pretty fast turnaround to play Ivy Hill. Just like all tour, all year long, you're going as quick as you can, but for most players, this is a brand new course design with maybe just a few holes similar to last year's world layout. So probably 1 to 2 practice round tops.
Look at where he is. Like, this is the type of spot you can find yourself. That was jail.
And that will be his putt for bogey on the first hole. So right off the get-go, Gannon's going to be losing at least a stroke, if not more.
Yeah, he's going to be losing one most likely to Calvin. Calvin's in pretty tight.
And here's Calvin just about 22 feet away. And, of course, he takes care of business from there. So, at minimum, we've got a new leader with Calvin. For those who remember last year's Pro Tour Championship, number 1 in points, Gannon Buhr. Number 2 in points, Ricky Wysocki. They started with a 1-stroke difference, and they finished the tournament with a 1-stroke difference. So that they played the exact same number of strokes for the week, but Gannon Buhr's season totals is essentially what gave him the win in the Pro Tour Championship. So that stroke can be very important, as it was last year. Yuli, I didn't see your name on the leaderboard, and I'm disappointed.
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to birdie hole 1. But I think I would have. I like the hole. Hole 2, par 3, 400 right down the pipe. A slight hyzer down this right side is what you're going to see these guys try. That flips up, lands about here, and slides its way up. You can do that with a putter, mid-range, fairway driver. Whatever flies that straight.
A forehand late turnover down the right side?
It could be a flex shot down the left side.
Oh, down the left side?
Yeah, there's a
Okay.
big flex shot for the sidearm down the left side. But the right side, that would be a really demanding late flip because of that tree
Yeah,
on
okay.
the right.
Calvin careens left.
This is like a McBeth dream hole, I feel like.
No
Slight
kidding.
hyzer flip. He's going to get through. That's lucky. Yeah, that's not the best shot he could have thrown there. But you take it.
I think this is an Isaac Robinson dream hole.
Or you need a little flip up.
That's a little too tight.
And I think he likes to throw like a flex.
Mm.
You know, almost flat to flex. Here's the flex. It's hard to fit this down there. That's not it.
Yeah, a little early on the hyzer. Didn't quite get the full flex out of it. So no one really in position. McBeth might have an outside look at it. Looks like there will be a lot of pitches up to the green here.
One of the ones, there's not a lot of gimme holes out here, and this is by no means a gimme hole, but for what it offers on the course, this is almost as close as it gets to one that's going to most likely play below par, if you look at it.
It did play below par, 0.21 below, but that's just because not a lot of players were taking the bogey.
It might be the only. Well, there's another hole that might play under par, but other than that, it's not going to be a bunch out here. Ooh, McBeth tickles a little something.
And keep in mind that if there are holes that play under par, that we're talking about 33 of the top players in the world. Gannon does well to save the par. And I thought the number was 32. I was surprised when I saw that 33 players were competing. Nice save there from Isaac.
Well, it should have been 34.
Oh, it should have been 34.
Yeah. But Mari Villman,
Yes.
he could not play. He had to go donate his time to the military.
Oh, my goodness.
And so he's not in the field. But the reason
No
there's
Maori
33 is because we had Ben Calloway who won a tournament and he got in. And then Mari was supposed to be the other guy.
Oh, right. Okay.
So there was the 32 plus the extra
The two. Yeah, so they're not taking away spots from those who qualify based on points or the play-in. Okay.
Well, those guys didn't make either of those.
Hi, what's up guys? It's Paul. I'm here to tell you that today's video is sponsored by Vessi. Some of my favorite features that Vessi gives you is they are waterproof, not water resistant, waterproof. Big difference there, keep your foot completely dry. Of course, when you find a shoe, you want comfort. That's exactly what Vessi gives you. It's the most comfortable shoe that I've ever played in. When we're playing on the tour, we're playing a lot of rounds. We're covering a lot of ground, so you need to make sure that you have a comfortable shoe, and that's exactly what Vessi gives you. So you have comfort. They're also waterproof, but the most important part about having a great shoe on tour is the grip. These work well on concrete, turf, fairway, bad situations. Best grip that I've ever had as far as a shoe goes. I started wearing Vessi Stormburst this year. I absolutely fell in love with them. You can get them in the high top, the low top. Like I said already, that the grip is fantastic and they look pretty cool too. If you want to give Vessi a shot, you can get 15% off your first order. All you have to do is go to vessi.com/JomezPro. That's vessi.com/JomezPro for 15% off.
What are we looking at here on hole 3?
Tough little par 4, 799, out of bounds on the right side the whole way. You want to get to here-ish if you can, and then it's a gradual hyzer around the corner with something that flips up. I mean, you can see it's kind of a sharp left turn.
This is using the old par 5 fairway.
That's right. And so anything that lands in the fairway is good, but it's going to be, you're going to need to be kind of aggressive on the right side to get close.
Well, it looks like you probably need to get about 430 to 440.
Yeah,
to be
as
in
far
position.
as you can go, really. Like, this is really short, but if he wants to play aggressive, he can get down there, I think, to circle's edge.
Gonna have to be a really big, aggressive shot from there.
Really easy to go left.
And they're kind of baiting you into that with the right side OB, left side.
Oh, what a bad kick. That was coming back for the good stuff, Jerm.
That was great height, great commitment on the gradual turn, and just bad ground play. That's all it comes down to there.
Really high. Yeah, this is what you see.
You get baited into this.
Yeah.
Oh! That's given and taken right there. Back-to-back tee shots. Fortunate result for Isaac. I don't know if he's in position to go for the green, but he's not in the danger zone. This needs to unravel quickly.
Those are the same trees Paul hit right there. He gets the good side of the trees, though.
That still had another 40, 50 feet of distance on it if it didn't connect to those trees. That was a really nice-looking drive.
So it's going to be really tough to get all the way down around the corner for a putt. Like, this is going to be well short. You can see, like, that did really well. Pushed the right side with height, and he still got 45, 50
That was
feet.
it was a great shot from that position, I would say, just to even get a look. Calvin also tight on that left side, and perhaps a little bit less of a look than Isaac will have. McBeth needs to dig deep. Going with the standstill.
I like how this is flipping up.
I do too. And decent roll as well.
Really good. I mean, it looked great, and he was still going to be 33 feet.
Gets the roll and is, 20 feet left for the par?
Yeah, real close. Really wide.
Yeah, and gets caught up on the last branch, just sticking its fingers out into the fairway. And there is OB on that right side, and Gannon has found the string, but on the good side.
Back-to-back shots, he gets favorable kicks.
Got to take those when they present themselves, especially on a heavily wooded track like New London. There will be days when you feel like the world is out to get you on courses this difficult.
Oh my gosh, what a putt.
And how about that kick out now off the tee shot? I mean, 3/4 of the way through his drive, you're thinking to yourself, how will I even save par? Next thing you know, you're sending one in from 65 from the knee, Gannon Buhr style. Gannon Buhr style.
Yeah, not
or
to
maybe
be outdone.
Gannon did that one Isaac style.
Only took him 2 shots to get there, but that penalty hurts.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be a par for Paul.
And a good par.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hole 3 was also playing quite difficult, 0.21 over par. But nothing compared to this next hole. Hole 4 was playing 0.42 over. And we're going to take a look at Kyle Klein on the chase card play. The 682-foot par 4. Why was this one playing so difficult?
It's just a real narrow.
And you have an island you have to clear onto?
Yeah, real narrow, tight fairway, and nothing really goes that straight for that long. Once you get down through the fairway, it starts actually going downhill. And so everything's hyzering off left, even if you hit the gap. Like Kyle threw a beautiful shot off the tee if you just watched right behind the tee pad. And then as it kept going, it just started getting pulled.
We got Ezra Aderhold, winner at this year's Des Moines. And owner of the hottest round of the year, the 14 under at the Monster. This guy likes to play wooded tracks. Hard wooded tracks seems to be a place where he can really shine if he gets all parts of his game going. Like all of those parts. So Ezra off to a nice start. Is there like a particular number that is the front 9 harder than the back 9, or is there like a 9 that you think is a scoring 9?
I don't think there's anything scoring about this place.
Okay.
The middle of the track kind of is like, there's a few that you really got to get.
Like hole 10.
Yeah, there's like a couple in there that are pretty easy birdies, and you have to score on those holes. Like we just saw Kyle play this hole. I mean, it's just almost impossible to get to right here. Like you have to throw a 10 out of 10 shot, and then you still left with a 300-foot over, all this out of bounds. And look how close the OB is right behind the bucket. So
very demanding.
One bad kick left, kick right, it's almost a guaranteed bogey.
What do you think the best play off the tee is? Is it mid-range?
Anything that goes straight.
Isaac's trying to keep it straight with the turnover angle.
That's great, but I don't think he's going to go home from there.
Too scary.
And he got a full flight almost.
And so what is it, just like an 80-foot layup from there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Kyle's shot, you want to be left. Because if you get a good kick,
yeah,
or if you just land over there, like Kyle was kind of in the bad spot, but he was obviously in the rough left, but he had kind of a wide open shot. If you can do this,
is this going to sit down? This looks perfect.
Yeah, this is 10 out of 10, and look, he barely got to the grass. Like nobody's throwing shots like that.
Yeah, I mean that's Calvin's specialty.
That's Calvin doing a Calvin 10 out of 10.
Wow. McBeth trying to copy.
And
yeah, he's copied.
But
oh, wow, they came up short.
Yeah, it's
that
far.
right there is crazy because that was so pretty, and Calvin is 80 feet past it.
Oh, yeah. I think he went with the mid-range. I think Paul went mid-range,
Okay.
so just make sure to go as straight as he could.
And there you go. Gannon, a highly aggressive player. He has nothing but a pitch-up, layup.
McBeth's going to have about 350, 360 in.
What do you think? Go or no?
Yeah, I think he'll go from there with a sidearm, but I'm not sure. A layup play is just fine. I don't know if he's going to be able to fit a backhand. He's going to try. It's tight, though.
Very smooth release. Is this going to have the carry?
Yeah, that's great.
And Calvin, after the perfect drive, he's left with this. And yeah, makes it look very easy. There were the same number of double bogeys as there were birdies on this hole.
I don't doubt it.
There were actually less bogeys than there were double bogeys.
Yeah, everybody was kind of laying up to a spot and then going.
But we're not going to see that here on this card. Some good safe golf and some good aggressive golf.
Well, when you hit early, then you're pitching to the fairway, and then you have to go from there.
Yep.
And that's where the double comes.
Par save for Isaac. Meanwhile, McBeth and Calvin just have these short tap-ins for their birdie. And that same number is 8. So when I'm seeing 24%, it makes, oh goodness, Calvin. Left side. Such a small sample size.
You're looking at a work of art. No, it's not the Mona Lisa. But this beautiful can costs a lot less and looks magnificent in your bathroom. And Mona Lisa can't give you a smooth, close shave. Barbasol, it's a can of can-do.
Hole 5, par 4. 576 foot. As straight as they come. Land in the fairway as best you can, and then it's just tucked up here.
Oh, this is the same hole. That's the same hole that we played at Worlds. It just wasn't hole 5.
I'm not going to be able to relate to that.
Yeah,
I wasn't here, so
you were taking care of your new baby daughter.
That's right.
Yeah, we played this hole at Worlds last year. This is a very narrow tee shot.
I actually think the tee pad is better fit for like a sidearm flip up.
Mm-hmm.
Opens up the gap a bit more. These guys are going to have to slow it down then, and
beautifully done there from McBeth. Love how McBeth just creeps up on his tee shot and then really fires it. And Isaac does the same thing here. Look at that angle control. That is just masterclass in control. Gannon seems to agree with your take on the gap, but does not execute. And scrambling on this hole can be incredibly tricky. There are a ton of trees, especially on this right side.
I'm going to be honest with you. I don't love Gannon's play style for this type of course just because I think there's a lot of flip up hyzers. There's a little old school that goes into this.
Yeah, sure.
And I look at the guy who designed it. He likes that pushing hyzer.
Sure.
He
Yeah, it
doesn't throw
suits
a
his
lot.
eye.
He doesn't. Paul doesn't throw a lot of flex shots, like out the hand flex. It's very, very rare. Guess who does throw a lot of hyzer flips?
Calvin Heimburg,
Yes.
sometimes Isaac. He doesn't really throw hyzer flips. He just kind of puts it on that straight angle, and it just looks like a hyzer flip.
Yeah.
But it serves the same purpose.
But Calvin does.
Calvin definitely does. So does McBeth.
Yeah, that's a good shot right there.
Gannon is incredibly accurate with the hyzer flip forehand, though, typically.
Oh yeah.
And so
no,
that
he
can
can
serve.
do it for sure. Yeah. I'm just saying it's not his preferred angle. I mean, he tried to fit the flex shot even on hole 2, which is kind of slim pickings there, I feel like.
Great recovery shot from McBeth. He'll save par. Gannon looking to do the same, but he's got
Little bird putt.
a chance. You got to be careful with this green. Not only is it incredibly rooty and rocky, it also slopes away from the basket, and you can find yourself rolling away.
Oh, look what I found.
Don't tell Calvin. And
Great
look,
little putt there.
he is 3 down through 5. What an incredible start. In the press conference, Nate Perkins was asking players what they thought the hot round would be, and Isaac, unfortunately, chaining out right side. That was more of the missed approach than anything else. And players were saying that they thought it could be as low as 5 or 6 under.
Yeah.
As hot round. And obviously, you always expect someone to go a little bit hotter than that. Even though it doesn't really make sense in your brain because you can see how difficult a course is. But that seemed to be the general consensus amongst the players is this is the kind of course that you would see a score something like that. But that being said, the only bogey we've seen so far was Gannon Buhr on hole 1. Card's playing pretty good through the first 5 holes.
Yeah, and we're going to go into 6. This is one that I probably going to play as the easiest hole in the course.
Yeah, it is the easiest hole in the course.
Yeah, 1,234 foot in distance and just 3 hyzers and you're home. I think that's what we're going to see from these guys. Maybe you can get a little flex if you want to. You have some room to do that. But, yeah, 3 hyzers. And
This hole would have broken the sport in 2010, and now it's the easiest hole in the course. You know, we just never played 1,200-foot holes back then.
no. I mean, the longest one that we would end up playing was 5.
Yeah, Winthrop.
No, pardon me. Hole 2 at the Beaver State Fling. What is it? The East course.
Oh, yeah.
That's
sure.
a long one.
That's long. Yep. McBeth barely staying in bounds on that right side.
Yeah, Milo, hole 2 East course. And that was like one of the harder holes we ever played.
It still is. Still is a really tough hole. All 4 players clean off the tee as you'd expect.
Yeah, some stuff has to go really bad here in order not to have a look for the birdie.
McBeth getting a full clean flight out of the second. He's in position. This is leaking left.
It's got to get down. There is no OB over there on the left side, so it's a spot to miss. If you are going to make a mistake.
There is OB on that high right side, as you can see the stakes.
Which is, you know, the reason why we seeing these fade over there to that wood line. Everybody making that extra cautious decision.
And finally getting to Calvin's drive.
He could Try to get all the way home, huh? Doesn't look like you put any flex on it, though.
That'll be a short approach. Goodness.
McBeth going with the sidearm. Okay, circle's edge. I saw this mistake today from a few people. Looks a little bit closer than it plays.
McBeth never really uses a range.
No.
Just goes off feel.
And that one does get all the way there.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
That happened quick. What? What part of the basket? The cage. And it sends him to the edge of circle. But still relatively close.
Yeah.
That was so
the initial
close.
angle made it look like he might have just skipped to 50.
Dude, that was sick.
That is such a child's play approach for Calvin. Annihilated the first two.
Gonna be 4 under. It's pretty incredible, man.
Getting the hard holes and leaving the easy ones to just stack up his hot start. McBeth does clean up the putt. He's 3 down through 6. That is a bummer.
Yeah, back-to-back missed putts from him at circle's edge. Otherwise, he'd be in that same kind of conversation.
I mean, just a couple inches away from going birdie eagle. Ends up going par. Oh, he got the birdie. Excuse me. Isaac? Oh, no, that was
he didn't get any birdies there.
He didn't get a birdie there, did he?
No. He's not birdieing much right now. Got to make your putts in order to birdie out here.
Yeah.
Kyle Klein, short. This is going to be about 60 feet, 55 feet.
Juicy.
That's a good putt right there. Finds a little gap. Makes the basket pay.
Boing. Yeah, it was almost 3 strokes better. Just a couple inches on the last 2 holes. What a season. What a couple of years it's been for Missy Gannon. The only thing I don't like about that ad is that she was holding the gold money guns and didn't shoot money out of them.
She has to fill them up this year.
I think she's filled them up plenty of times. I think those money guns were fully loaded. Maybe
they're overused.
That's a good solution. Hole 7 is an adaptation of a hole that we played last year. Just a little bit longer, more in the woods, and it's no longer elevated.
Plays far. Out of bounds, you have to kind of carry out of bounds right at the end in order to get it all the way there. You got to carry this little corner of OB on the right. This is short.
You'll have a look. This is the 4th easiest hole in the course.
That's crazy because tough to get here.
There were 15 birdies out of the 33 plays.
This looks wide enough. Does it have the distance?
Not quite.
Circle's edge, though.
Yeah, it's
like
looking.
that.
It's shopping. That's early as well.
It is. You can catch the tree line, though, and kick down.
Oh,
Doesn't.
excuse me. I'm sorry. Did I say it's early? I meant to say nearly acing.
It was early. He kind of got through some limbs and stuff.
Okay. I
want it
appreciate
wide.
that.
You want it wider.
It looked like it was inside, yeah.
No, like this is more of what we're looking for.
The late highs are in. Yeah,
See,
that is dialed in.
See what I mean? How it's pushing right and then it kind of tilts and goes in. I think he went through the early stuff on the left. Here's Paul.
Oh.
Tough spot.
Really tough. Oh, what an effort. Had to drive it with a lot of steam. And, oh man, we are looking for Calvin's drive. Or making snow angels or leaf angels. I don't.
Got it.
Those are the best words in the world.
Nice, Nate. Good find.
Tournament director this week?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Tournament director Nate Heinelt on the job. I believe they were looking for that for a hot minute. Oh, what? That chained out right side.
Caught the rim, flopped up, flopped out the back. Bunch of flops. That's not floppy. Finally gets one to fall from about the same distance he's been putting at for the last couple holes. Can't miss them all.
Gannon sends home the park job.
Couple birds, couple bars, no bars, one bar, couple birds.
There were two birds.
Yeah.
Over to little brother Ezra Robinson, or younger brother, I should say. It's hard to call the Peach Pirate little. This man plays with such intensity.
Gets the downslope, skips up. Man, that's good.
And he is quick to remind everyone that although his brother's a 4-time major winner, he's only a 1-time Pro Tour winner, whereas Ezra is now a 2-time Pro Tour winner.
I love that.
What a season it's been for Ezra. Obviously starting the season off huge with getting the monkey off the back, if you can call it that. Picking up his first Pro Tour win at the Supreme Flight Open earlier this year in Florida. And then winning a second time in Europe over at the Turku Open.
At hole 8, par 4, 804 feet. It's like a 430-foot shot off the tee, at least to get in position, and you have to end on the left side. So we won't even talk about the second part because that's just a scramble shot. Like, landing where Ezra did was pretty lucky, I'll tell you.
Okay.
You have to get all the way to the end of the front fairway here. Sidearm rarely ever
Gets all the way there and left.
Yes, it just...
Gannon's going to try, though.
It isn't going to do it. As good as that looked.
That looked
like,
great.
It's just not going to do it.
Dang.
It takes everything. Believe me, I was caddying for AB today, and he ripped one. Didn't get to the corner.
He's got a cannon.
So when I saw Gannon's, I'm like, okay.
Yeah,
no.
yeah. Forget about it.
Now, what you can do is you can kind of cheat the system, and if this hyzer's out, this is okay. Like, you can work with that if he has a run-up. If not, he's kind of cooked too. It is just a real demanding hole. I bet you look at the statistics, you're going to not find a lot of birdies on this one.
No, it's the hardest hole in the course.
There you go.
Yeah, McBeth wanted a little bit more flip out of that one.
I mean, getting all of the way out there
seems pretty good.
It's okay. Like, if he can just get out, he'll have a shot in.
Okay.
But if you're short, getting out is a lot to ask.
Look like McBeth hit his hand on one of the trees over there. A little skinny one, but still, that's not fun. And neither is this. It's like one of those moments where it could just as easily go through the gap as it could just hit something and come right back at you.
That was a great scramble shot. Great scramble shot.
Getting back into the fairway is huge.
So you can't see it from this angle, but where Ezra was early on the right side. So he didn't even get to the fairway. He just found this like little backdoor route. That's a really good shot, though.
This is looking really nice if it stays clean and just sit. What a shot from McBeth.
Need to get on a little hyzer, and he's going to have some work for that par. Probably about 50 foot in length.
And Isaac, his scramble shot gets him to, I'll call it 28 feet.
This would be a nice little find. Yeah, it's so far up there.
And Calvin, who putts with a lot of zip. That's asking a lot. That's maybe down to like this guy is the only one I can imagine getting all the way up there just on a standstill. And gives it a great effort, but comes up short, and that will be a second bogey for Gannon.
Here's a good putt. Isaac's back on track.
Staying clean, 2 under. Take that. McBeth also saving the par. He's at 3 under.
How many birdies were on this?
There were 2.
Okay, makes sense.
There were a total of 2. You saw one there with Ezra, and the other one is Luke Taylor. Take a look at this leaderboard and see what Calvin's lead is at. It remains at 2 over McBeth and Gannon.
You don't see a lot of people going low. You're gonna see 2, 3, 4 under being the norm as like, ooh, nice. Let's get it into the clubhouse. A hole 9, par 5, 1,213 feet.
This is another 1,200 foot par 5.
Yeah, this one's a bit tougher than the other one. You do have out of bounds left end, and that plays really tough because you want to get a lot of distance. And then you get to the corner, so you play one big shot. The next shot, you want to get into the tree line where it kind of bends. Here's Kyle just throwing the sidearm. So they flipped the script here. The right side has no OB. The left side has the OB. And you just want to kind of play it in the second shot into the tree line. Which this is very high and turning.
That looks amazing.
Yeah, it's good. Those two shots were great, and then you're left with about 320 to clear this log.
Jeez, so demanding.
Yeah.
Why does that log need to be there? Goodness.
Gotta give it some height, man. Gotta give it some height.
Well, Kyle gives it height on the putt, and he's going to walk away with the birdie.
You want to be on the left side, but that OB's kind of scary.
Isaac, sufficiently scared, turns his drive over into the right side and looks like he kicked out again on the edge. And is that a headwind?
Yeah. It's not playing that difficult, though, to be honest.
I think it was pretty light winds today. About 8 miles an hour at
There
the
you
most.
go. Anything left of the pole and even with the pole, good.
McBeth getting a lot of turn out of this one. Is it going to hyzer in time? It's trying.
Wow, it did. It beat a lot of trees.
Wow, on the other side of that tree out of the hand. Sure, Paul was not liking it. Ends up in a great spot. Gannon getting absolute full flight out of this one. Gorgeous.
It's full flight, but you don't need a ton because he's going to be so cut off with the angle. He's going to throw the same shot he would 100 feet back or even like probably 50 feet forward.
Right.
There's just no distance to be had. If you can get really aggressive off the tee and end up left, and then you can actually get into
set yourself
into
like a 200-foot approach or something
or
like that.
for these guys closer. It's just that
really?
you don't want to get over there to the left.
It's scary. McBeth trying to fight his way into the woods.
See, he threw that hard.
Uh-huh.
And he's ended up, with that 320.
And such a bad result there right behind the tree. Tough break.
Yeah, exactly what Klein did. Just got a little bounce off that tree.
And Calvin's drive put him in a great spot.
Uh-huh.
Whoa, look at this.
There you go. So you can...
Oh, my goodness.
You can get yourself a look.
How close do you think that was getting to those logs if...
Oh, he's not close to the logs, but he could probably have a 100-footer.
That's what I mean.
Footer.
Like, yeah, okay. Maybe not to the logs, but to the basket. And Gannon just going forehand to the wood line. The backhand, maybe the angle wasn't good enough to go with a high-speed shot.
Yeah, see how it's tucked even from right here.
Tall task for Isaac to get anywhere near the pin from back here.
That's
Should
pretty
be a
good.
fairly easy par.
Nothing, yeah. Long look of 80, 100 foot. This looks pulled, and it is pulled, and now he's in it. You got to be careful, too, because there's OB outside of that wood line.
Oh, really?
Saw somebody find it, unfortunately, today.
McBeth unable to clear the logs on his fourth shot. He will have a long-range putt for the par. Meanwhile, Calvin's aggression could pay off here. Just a short approach remaining. Look at the minimal effort he has to put into that one. Absolutely parked.
Yeah, so if he misses that, he does have the 60-footer or 80-footer.
Mm-hmm.
Which is, I'm going to be honest, I'm surprised. Oh, no. I'm surprised not more people are playing it more aggressive because you don't get paid off for landing in the middle of the fairway.
Right. You
very
need to be
often.
left side and deep.
Because, I mean, they played it perfect. They got the 40-footer behind the log.
Gannon has been struggling since the tee shot, and he will miss the par putt, and he's going to drop back-to-back bogeys. He's going to shoot an even front nine, and he's just going to be losing strokes to Calvin, who's just parked right now for the birdie. Meanwhile, McBeth needs to make this one to save his par, and he's going to drop a shot. That's just gifts to our leader, Calvin. Superbly played hole. And like you said, if he missed that tree, he could have got to like 80 feet, could have had a look at it. What an improbable eagle that would be. Look at the birdie streak Ezra's on right now.
So this says 335 up top. on the right, but it's like 370.
Yeah, on my screen it's saying 385.
There
Oh
you
no,
go.
it is saying 335.
Yeah, that's wrong. But that's not wrong. That's on the stripe.
That is very right. If that's wrong, I would like to be wrong. What a stretch for Ezra right now, man. He is cooking.
Yeah, he's playing well.
And he's all the way up in second
He's
place.
in second place
Wow.
with a 4 under through 10. That's how this place is ridiculous, man. It's just they're not gonna be able to show you perfectly how hard this place is.
Yeah, right. Because so.
But we're getting a bit of diversity on the lead card, which is nice to see.
I mean, perhaps we should like get to the bottom of this leaderboard and show what's really happening. And these are all the way down.
Yeah.
Are the best players on the planet. So these guys are struggling, but I'm seeing a lot of positivity with those numbers on the front 9.
Yeah, I mean, look at you got Anthony, Niklas, Wysocki, Taylor, Bradley. They're all over par through the 10 holes.
And it's sad to see with Ricky because that streak seems like it could be coming to an end this week after the front 9 he just put up. If he doesn't do something remarkable with the next 3.5 rounds, that 14-year streak is going to come to an end.
Yeah, he's gonna need to dig deep for sure. But catch us on the back 9. Let's see how these guys do back there.
Yeah, thank you. Do that. See you later.